These days, electronic locks are quite common everywhere. They use a push to on button to open them. I too have this DC 12 volt electronic lock installed at my home. As we all know, the world is moving towards smart home concept where all devices are connected together and are controllable from a single point, and usually it's our mobile phone. Hence, having this idea in my mind, I too thought of controlling my door lock with my mobile phone from anywhere in the world and to get the notifications as and when the door is opened. While working on this idea, I found this Son of Basic Wi Fi switch lying idle in my house, so I decided to use it to execute my idea further. If you don't know what Son of switches are and what they do, let me tell you that it is a smart Wi Fi connected switch that can control a single AC mains device in your house from anywhere in the world over the internet. For example, you can control your lights, your fan, or any other device using your mobile phone. But here in my case, I want to control my DC 12 volt door lock using this Son of Basic switch. Basically, I need an NO contact of a relay that can mimic the press of the door lock push button. In other words, I want it to short the terminals of the door open button for 2 seconds and then release it. So let's get started. So this is my Sonoff Basic Wi-Fi smart switch. So let us first check it by connecting it to the AC main supply. Yes, it is working. You can see the indication light blinking. Let's check the input voltage also. So it's 232 right now. Okay, fine. Let us disconnect the switch. Remove the wires. Let us now open it. So this is the inside module of the Sonoff Basic switch. This is the power supply section of the Sonoff board that converts the AC mains voltage to 5 volt DC voltage that is required to run the Sonoff switch. So what we do, we cut this portion out because we don't need it. It is not mandatory to cut this portion out. I am cutting it because I can use this power supply section separately in my another project. So when I don't need this power supply in this module, why should I leave it here? So that is why I am cutting it. Now we need to desolder this fuse, this capacitor and the two wires of this transformer. So let us first desolder the fuse. Now we will desolder the capacitor. And these two wires coming from the transformer. We have now successfully removed the power supply section of the Sonoff board. This module we can use in any another project in future. So this is a AC mains to 5 volt DC step down module. So we are now left with the Sonoff basic module without power supply. So now as we don't need any power on the output terminal, we only need the NO terminals. So we will remove one of these wires coming from the output terminal which are connected to the input side. So we have removed this wire. Just leave it here, we will connect it later. Now we will cut this track because this is connecting the input supply to the relay terminal. As we don't need any output power supply on the relay, so we cut this track out so that input supply should not reach the relay terminal. So now this will be our negative input side and this will be the positive terminal for the input. Here we are using this mini 360 buck converter which will convert the input 12 volt power supply to 5 volt DC power supply that is required to operate this Sonoff board. First of all, we will solder all the 4 terminals of this buck converter. And before installing it into the Sonoff board, we have to connect it to the 12 volt DC power supply to set the output voltage to 5 volt DC. We have connected 2 wires on the output side and these 2 wires we will connect it to the multimeter leads. And turn on the power supply. We are getting around 11 volts on the input side. We will rotate this preset to set the module output to 5 volt DC. So now we have set this module to output 5 volt DC. Now we will fit it into the Sonoff board. We will take a double-sided tape, stick it on the relay side and put the module on it. So the module is now fixed. Now we will make the connections to the module. From the input side we will connect one wire and connect it to the positive terminal of the input side. Now we will connect one wire to the negative side of the input of the buck converter, and connect its other side to the negative input side of the SON-OFF board. So we have soldered the negative side also. We will cut the excess wire. So we are done with the input side. Now we will connect the output side. Now we need to connect this positive of the buck converter to the positive on the SON-OFF board, and the negative of the buck converter to the negative on the SON-OFF board. As you can see, we have connected the output side also now. Let us reconnect it to the 12 volt DC power input side and check whether it is working or not. Yes, you can see the LED blinking on the SON-OFF board. That indicates that the board is working fine. Let's check the input side voltage also. So it's 11.75 volt on the input, and at the output side it's 5 volt. So let's disconnect now. Now we have to connect the output wire to the relay terminal. One wire is already connected to the relay. We will connect only the second wire which we had disconnected earlier from the input side. So this wire we will connect it at this terminal of the relay. So let's solder it. Perfect. It's perfectly attached to the relay module. Now the work has been completed. Let us check the SON-OFF board. I have already connected it to the DC 12 volt power supply. Let's open the app. I have already paired this SON-OFF switch. When I turn it on, you can see that continuity it is showing on the multimeter. Multimeter is showing the continuity. But this is still the manual. We want it to turn on for 2 seconds and turn it off automatically. So for that we will go to the settings of this SON-OFF application. Click 3 dots on the top of the screen. Search for the inching settings. Click inching settings, turn it on and set the time duration to 2 seconds. Now save it. Save it again. and done. Now the switch will turn off automatically after 2 seconds. We have turned on and the switch has turned off automatically. It's working. Now for the notifications that we want to get, again go to the three dots and find push notification and turn it on. By turning it on, whenever the switch is turned on or off, it will notify you on your mobile device. We are turning it on, it will turn off automatically and it will generate a notification. Door lock off. So whenever someone opens the gate, you will get the notification on your mobile device. So it's perfectly working now. Let us fix it back in its case. And let's test it once more. Perfect. So friends, this was the today's video. Hope you liked and enjoyed it. Stay connected for more such practical and informative ideas. Please consider subscribing and sharing this video. This actually motivates me to do more such videos for you. Stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll meet you soon in another exciting video. Until then, goodbye.